Hey there you guys, welcome back. As you probably know, I've been talking about this for quite some time. This hibiscus, which is very well known to you guys, I am going to get rid of it this year. It is going to get taken by the frost, but I feel like a bad person doing that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cuttings. I'm going to take some cuttings from both the orange one and the pink one within here. What I want to do maybe is use them as fillers in some of my pots next year, rather than having a big specimen plant. And also I want to try in time doing some grafting. I want to graft more than one color to one plant, see if that's possible. So anyway, it's the wrong time of the year to do this. It's late fall, or it's not really late fall, but the nighttime temperatures are dipping down close to freezing. So I don't know if this is going to work wonderfully. So I'm going to take 5 or 6 cuttings of each color, and we'll pot them up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll take these into the grow space and they will grow. So anyway, stay tuned. Well, we'll take some cuttings and we'll pot them up and we'll follow their cycle. So I'm going to take 5 or 6 orange cuttings. I'm cutting them about 4 or 5 inches long. Just going to quickly go through and do this. If I cut them a little long, that's okay. I will shorten them up when it comes time to put them in a pot. There's actually some nice cuttings available here. Actually, that's all that I know is orange. Now let's take some from the pink. Got 3 cuttings here so far. 4. And let's take these. You want to take semi-hardwood cuttings. So that means that there's going to be some nice light green growth, and then it starts getting older. You'll see that it starts to get a little bit colored. So that's perfect. Again, the only reason why I don't think that these will work is because it's been so cold. The plant is a little bit stressed out, but we'll see how it works. So anyway, let's get over to the potting area and we will pot these up. Okay, so we've done this before. Well, maybe you haven't, but if you've watched some of my other videos, we've done cuttings of hibiscus before. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the base of the pots with paper towel. This stops any soil from running through the pot. And I'm just going to use some peat moss in here to as a nice rooting medium. There we go. So we've got 2 homes ready for some cuttings. So like I said, these might not do so well, but I will keep you posted on their progress. So what you want to do when you take a cutting of a hibiscus is notice that I've made a cut just below a leaf node. That's perfect. We're going to be removing this leaf, we're going to be removing this one, and we'll remove this one as well. You also want to remove any buds with flowers. You don't want any flower production to be happening during this process. It takes so much energy from the plant. Just going to pluck out anything that looks like it is a flower bud. Anything that looks like a leaf will stay, and just keep your eyes on it too, because the hibiscus tends to produce flowers on the growth tip, so as it tries to grow, it might try to produce flower buds. So just be aware of that. So you can either just stick the cutting directly into the soil. This has a nice firm stem. Or you could take a pen or pencil and stick it down, make a hole, so that your cutting can smoothly enter the soil. So this has some flower buds on it. I just tried to pinch it off with my fingers, but that didn't work very well. So I'm going to go through with my pruners. I'm going to remove any of the flower buds, and I'm going to remove at least 2 nodes worth of leaves. Just like that. And then we're just going to pop it in the soil. Keep all the orange ones together, and we'll keep the pink ones together. I've actually got labels here. This one's for the orange, so I'll just pop it right in the pot before I forget. Alright, so I'm just removing some leaves, remove some of these flower buds. There we go. Just pop it in there like so. If your cutting has lots of leaves on it, it can take a lot of energy for the plant to support the leaves because it doesn't have roots to feed the leaves the nourishment, the liquid and all that stuff. It is okay to trim a leaf in half. That will help the plant conserve its moisture and maybe not wilt as easily. So we'll just pop that in the soil there. And we'll stick this to the side, and now we're going to do the same thing with the pinks. These flower buds are really on there tight. It's a good thing, I suppose. Take any of the new ones off. This one here, see how I have a long length after the leaf node? Just going to trim this just below the leaf node. We're going to remove some of the leaves. And into the soil it goes. This one's a really long cutting. I'm going to trim this one down a little bit. We don't need it so long. And I'm just going to remove all of these extra buds. This is a bud too. So this one I'm going to right below this point here. There's no right or wrong. You could do everything by the book and still not have it work. Or you could do it completely wrong and it flourishes for you. So there is no right or wrong. Confidence is the key. Okay. Quickly do these last two. The roots are going to come from these nodes. Alright. Last one. Thank goodness. You guys sat through a long one. I'm going to actually cut this one off a little bit shorter. There we go. So now I've got this tag to go in here to show me that it's pink. I've got a Ziploc bag that's going to act as a little mini greenhouse. I'm going to put them both in here. These are going to get good light, not direct sun. These will actually go under my grow lights. And you want to keep them warm. So room temperature at least. Maybe 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius at minimum, and you'll want to, like I said, keep it in this little greenhouse. We're going to give it a little bit of a drink. I'm going to keep the bag closed for the first week. I will open it from time to time to exchange some air and let out some of the excess moisture. Maybe after the first week I'm going to start cracking the bag open a little bit to get it adjusted to a slightly lower humidity. Generally speaking, if the conditions are right, you should start noticing some root development within the first 2 weeks of the cuttings being taken. You're probably not going to notice a lot of growth for a little while until the roots start getting established. But anyway, stay tuned for more updates. Stay tuned for updates on these. And anyway, happy growing, everyone. The bougainvillea, as you can probably see the pink color there, it is looking okay, but looks can be deceiving.